Hey friends, Monday morning mobility. Monday mobility for our urban athlete here. Okay, so we are going to be on the ground today. We're going to use some balls, all right? So you're going to need a ball, whether it's a tennis ball, a little bit harder lacrosse ball, or a little bit bigger, but still soft. This is called an alpha ball from tuneupfitness.com. All right, so I am going to use a tennis ball today. All right, and I suggest you use a tennis ball, especially if you're not used to this kind of myofascial kind of release. All right, it might be a little bit too much on your soft tissue. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a few points, okay, on one side, and then we're just going to repeat on the other side. All right, so find a spot on the ground, take your ball, and we're going to first start with the first spot right in the hip, this upper hip area, kind of high glute to the side, right where your belt would lie. All right, and we are just going to, we're just going to let it sink. All right, so we're just going to lay on it. So for the first minute, we're going to lay on it, and just going to allow the soft tissue to kind of release and melt over it, okay? And then after about 45 seconds to a minute, then we're going to mobilize. We're going to move, okay? So we're going to lengthen and shorten the tissue while the ball is digging into it, all right? And this is going to help release it a little bit more as well. So we can extend, all right, and flex at the hip. We can also go side to side, so we can do some internal, external rotation at the hip as well, all right? All while the ball is digging into that muscle, okay? So that's the first part. The second part is we're going to put this right in our lower back, okay? Not on the bone. All right, so not on the bone, but just to the side of the bone, just to the side. So this kind of meaty section right here in the low back. Whew. All right. So now we're gonna lay on it. Oh, and this is gonna feel really good. So what I'm feeling right now is I'm kind of feeling like some pulling that kind of wraps around to the front. That's good. That's not a bad thing. All right. What we don't want to feel is any sharp pain or any like sharp nerve pain. That's not good. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of finding a really sore spot, and right now I'm just to the side. I'm just to the right side of the spine, just kind of like on that meaty stuff on the spine, just to the side. And I'm just breathing. And here we're not going to mobilize, we're just going to allow the ball to sink in. All right. If you want to move to another spot, that's also good. Again, spend about 45 seconds to a minute and a half. Good. All right. So that's the second spot. Third spot, we're going to move up the chain to our lat muscle, okay? And so that's going to be just below our armpit, not exactly on our ribs, but where our ribs meet the big, thick lat muscle, all right? That's where the ball is going to be. So we're going to lay on our side, about right there, okay? So you can see the ball is right underneath there. And here's a little more tender, and I'm just gonna lay there. And I'm just kind of regulating the pressure by using this hand and kind of pushing against the ground. So not all my weight is on the ball right now. So I'm just gonna relax into it. Deep breaths. All right, and again, after about 45 seconds of this, then I'm gonna move my arm in a kind of semicircle on the ground. So now I'm mobilizing my shoulder. Oh man, that's really gnarly. So that's the first movement. Second movement, we're gonna do 2 movements while we're here. So elbow at 90 degrees. Oh, here's the second movement. And now we're gonna go forward and back. Oh man. Woo. Good, good, good. All right. Again, that first movement, the arm is straight. And we're doing that kind of like a floor wiper. And then the second movement, elbows at 90 degrees, and we're doing external, internal rotation. All right. And then our final position for the ball is gonna be right between, right in the shoulder blade. So between the scapula and the spine. So in this meaty portion right up here. All right. So we'll lay that there. All right. Whew. Yep, right in there. And as we've got a lot of choices on where to put it. Usually a really good spot to put it is kind of high up, maybe high up on the shoulder blade. It's more up here versus being lower. All right, so right up here. Again, right in this like really tissuey part between soft tissue between the shoulder blade and the spine. And we can just cross our arms, hug yourself. Hold that for, again, 45 seconds to a minute and just breathe, relax. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mobilize by going side to side, all right? So with the straight arm, opening up at the side, and then reaching across the body. There you go. And then again, just kind of relax into that for another minute or so. All right, now if you release this right side, then you're gonna go and repeat on the opposite side. All right, that's your Monday mobility for the week. Good luck with that. And remember, start soft, start with the tennis ball, and then as you need a little bit more pressure, just kind of graduate up to lacrosse ball. All right, y'all have a good week.